You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, hosted by Audrey Bell-Kearney, Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Monday and Wednesday, Audrey talks business, and on Tuesday and Thursday, she talks about AI. Grab a pen and some paper so you can take notes. Now on with the show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all the friends around the world. Um, my voice is a little off. I've been off all weekend, so forgive me if I sound raspy. I can't help it. It's just one of those things. Hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. It was beautiful for me. Hope you had the same thing. I'm glad to be with you this morning. I missed yesterday because I was traveling, but I'm back today and I'm glad to be here. So we're going to talk about us creating an AI agent as a SaaS. So for those of you who don't know what a SaaS is, I'm jumping right in. I'm jumping right in because I took yesterday off. But if you don't know what a SaaS is, it's a software as a service, right? So when you go to any kind of platform where you pay like an annual subscription fee or a monthly subscription fee, that's a SaaS product. That is a product that solves a problem for you, and someone has decided to create this product to help you solve that problem, and they charge a fee for that. And so it's normally you're paying either annually for it or monthly. Now, this is a good way for you to create a good recurrent income, right? And right now, because of AI, there is a lot of opportunities for you to do that. I'm working on a project right now with a partner, and I'm going to be doing plenty of these. I was telling someone just the other day because I know how to create these SaaS products in a very easy and efficient way, like these super agents. And when I say SaaS, I'm talking about agents. This is my like AI agents. Like my Debt Crusher Pro is an AI agent. I got another one that I'm working on. That's going to be AI. I got two more that I'm personally working on for myself that are AI agents. And because of the new technology that's out, it's so easy to create these type of agents. So it's so exciting, like the space we're in right now. And so for my Debt Crusher Pro, there's an annual fee and there's a monthly recurring fee if you don't want to pay annually. And I think I got it starting at like $18 a month, and then it goes up to $48 or $180 a year or $280 a year or $480 a year. That's a SaaS product. So people go there and they want to get out of debt. They put in some information. My agent spits back information out to them. That's a SaaS product. So there has never been a time since I've been alive that it has been so easy to get into the tech space than it is right now. Never. Before, when I was trying to be in tech, you had to have a lot of money. I'm talking about millions and millions of dollars. Now, that may still be for a tech company that you're trying to start, depending on what it is. But if you're trying to start something simple that can make you some real like money and you get recurring income, whether it be monthly or annually, this is a great time for that. So I'm looking at, like what can we create in this space right now with the tools that are available that are only getting smarter right now. And for me, AI agents are the thing. So if you look at an industry, for me, debt was a big industry. It's never going anywhere because people are going to constantly be in debt. Time something changes, people get into more debt, whether it be credit card debt, student loan debt, mortgage debt, car note debt, whatever it is, there's some debt and we there's no way to eliminate that. If it was, everybody would be debt free, but they're not. 99% of the people in the world are in debt, right? So I decided I wanted to create Debt Crusher Pro because a lot of people are in debt. So what? How about me create something that's going to help people get out of debt? So I built this amazing agent called Debt Crusher Pro. I turned it into a character, all this good stuff. Now I'm going to turn it into some animations and all that kind of good stuff. And I created my tool. Now it's for sale and people can buy it. So that's the power of like a SaaS product, right? So that's considered a SaaS product. And for me, it's an AI agent. And it's a simple way to create AI agents. So that's what I'm doing. So I want to talk to you today about, why create an AI agent and how you can see yourself fitting. Even if you don't, I don't know how to code. I don't know how to write any code. I can go in there and put in like some brackets and center something or some brackets and bold something. But that's the extent of my knowledge in coding. That's it. I took coding long time ago. When I say long, I'm talking about long, like 40 years ago. And yes, I'm dating myself. But I took coding way back when we were making candy canes and DOS. That's how far back I'm talking about. And that was the extent of that. But I learned how to. I went to school to learn how to create websites, but it wasn't pure coding. And then Microsoft came out with Front Page, which was a platform build websites more efficiently than what I knew how to do. I was working with something called Swift, and I learned how to create websites with Swift. And then Microsoft came out with Front Page, and it provided templates for websites. So I started creating websites with Front Page. I've been doing this stuff for when I think back. When go back and look and see when the Microsoft Front Page come out, right? Fast forward to today, all you need to do is type in a prompt and create a website. Literally, hey, create me a website about AI, and I want to talk about this, this, and this, and this. There's AI out there that would create the entire website in about 30 seconds. Now, you can be that person and say, you know what, people can go on there and they can buy my websites as a service, and I'm gonna host it for them, and all they gotta do is pay a monthly fee. So I'm gonna create and host it. I'm saying this, but I'm thinking this is a great idea. I'm gonna create the website, I'm gonna host the website. All they do is pay a small monthly fee for their website. That sounds like a good product, right? Pay a small monthly fee. They can go in there, they can make changes to their website, and they pay what, 19.99 a month, $24 a month. They got a website, they can make changes to it. It's gonna build it for them. They don't have to know anything but what they want to put on the website. They can edit the website. That's a software as a service. Now, that those tools are available, but you can go back and build your own tools. Yes, you got some competition because there are platforms out there already doing this. However, they may not be doing it in your specific niche, right? Niche. You may say, you know what, I want to focus on photographers. This we my software is going to create my software as a service is going to create and host websites for photographers. So all of the content that's inside of your platforms is based on photographers, cameras, lenses, marketing, all of that stuff that's inside of your platform. So when a photographer gets to your platform, now they can just say, I want to build my platform. I want it to be this color scheme. I want to put up the Canon, DSLR, whatever, whatever. I want you to put this up there. Here's a picture of me. Here's a gallery for my work. And now you got a program. Now you got a software as a service, and you got a client. So think about that, and because there are a lot of softwares out there right now that does not take a long time to build a website. But do you want to create one in a specific niche? There's not one that says, okay, we only create websites. My software as a service, website builder, only build websites for photographers. I haven't seen one, and I'm in this all day, pretty much every day. It made me say, my website, my website builder only creates websites for black hairstylists who does natural hair. Do you know how you can make yourself stand out? And yes, I'm giving away millions, millions of dollars right now as it's coming to my head. But this is what you can do. So this is software as a service, right? Think about if you have like Canva. Like everybody loves Canva. Canva is a software as a service. Why? Because we can pay $12.99 a month, go to Canva and pretty much create anything. Anything in the creative space, videos, audios, pictures, presentations, whatever, you can create it in Canva. And it's amazing. And I proudly pay my $12.99 a month. Yes, I do, because I need Canva. I needed to. I'm not an artist. I can't draw a straight line, but I can go in Canva and make some things shake. You know, understand what I'm saying? So you have to look at where you are right now. Now let's talk about. I got four reasons why I think you should start a SaaS right now. One, um, people are looking for solutions. They just start. Businesses are looking for solutions. Regular everyday people looking for solutions. They're looking for ways to save time. They're looking for ways to automate processes. Everybody's looking for these solutions. And if you know the new app that I'm building for my partner and I, he came to me with an idea. And at first, he was like, "You." So I told him what the price is going to be for me to create it, right? He goes, "Oh my God, that's so much," right? But he's not a techie, and he doesn't try to be one. So I was like, but then I said, okay, I could do it this way, and I can cut down on the price, which I did, right? And so he said, I thought you was gonna want some ownership. I'm like, no, I want ownership. But when I was in there taking a shower, I started to think about what he had sent me and the problems that it was gonna solve, and this in the industry where he lives. I went in, and I was like, when I got out the shower, I text him like, yeah, I want ownership. How much you want? I want 25%. What you give? That's a lot. What you give it to? I said, you get a CTO. Can't argue with that. Get a CTO that makes sure I'm your CTO for 25%, and you take care of everything else. You 75% on it. He was like, so we did an agreement, we did DocuSign, we were in business. So now I have to create the app for him. But this is a SaaS for a very specific industry of people that he works with on a regular basis that he knows about. So he sent me this long list of things that have to go inside this app that I'm going to create to be software as a service. Now that's more complicated and complex, but using building AI agents don't have to be, and they can be complex. They don't have to be, right? Debt Crusher Pro, I feel like is a little bit complex because it asks a lot of questions, but it asks a lot of questions so it can help you get out of debt, right? If you want to know more about that, go to debtcrusher.pro, 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 and you can see what I'm talking about. You can see, matter of fact, I should have put the link inside of the description, but go to debtcrusher.pro and you can see what Debt Crusher look like. And I got two more of those that I'm going to build, and then I'm building an AI as a software app that's going to be a mobile app. So, so one reason to get started and start your own SaaS, one, high demand, especially for businesses. There are a lot of business owners like my friend who is a business owner and a professional in a specific industry. And he sees all of these problems all of the time. And he came to me, he called me one morning, he was like, I got an idea. And it was a great idea, but it's an idea that we can duplicate over and over and over again in different industries based on the same framework, right? But because it's a high in demand industry. So look at some, go look in your industry where you are right now or your life and see what's a problem and become the solution for the problem. Like the next one that I'm going to create, the next super agent that I'm going to create, AI agent, is based on a not necessarily a problem, but something that's very, very well searched so much. Like this topic is searched so much, and people are so excited and all this good stuff. So when I thought about doing it, I'm like, yeah, that's a good. I got two. I was like, and it's something that people will always do. Both of them are based on something that people will always do, and they will always need answers for. And I want to be the go-to answer for both of them. And I'm excited about both of them. So, high demand, both for businesses and consumers. The next thing is it's low overhead. Let me tell you something. I use a tool called Pickaxe. It's the description. The link is in the description. Click this description if you want to go over there and find out more. Pickaxe, right? To create Debt Crusher Pro. I'm using Pickaxe to create my next two AI agents because it's such an easy tool to use. And so the link is in the description. Click the link. I'm an affiliate for them, but I love the product. Like that's a program that I absolutely love. And I'm creating two more agents on that platform. I'm probably gonna create a whole bunch of them because I want to create them and sell them. That's what I really want to do. I want to create a bunch of solutions and sell each one of them to somebody who says, you know what, Audrey, I don't want to learn how to do that. Just create me one and sell it. And I'll purchase it. That's what I really want to do because I love it. I love doing that. But it's low overhead. It costs me $20 a month to run that program, right? And my goal is to turn Debt Crusher Pro and my other two agents into $1 million agents. Like each one of those are different agents working for me under my umbrella. That's the goal. And so it $20. I do music for Suno with Suno that you hear me play on the show. I think I paid $10 or $15. I use Leonardo to create so much artwork, it's unbelievable. I paid $10. I use Chat GPT to help me figure out things, create framework for things, $20. Now, they could add up. All of those little numbers add up to like this big number. However, you don't have to use this. I use 11 labs. I use NVIDIA. I use Copycat. You don't have to use as many things as I do. I just use all those because it's a part of my business. Look at where you're starting and say, okay, what tools do I need, or what one tool? If you only need one tool, if you know the only thing you're going to be doing is creating your super agent and then going out and marketing your super agent, then that's what you do. You don't need all the tools that I'm doing. Because with Pickaxe, you really don't need hardly anything. Like you need to create some artwork, you can do that for free right on. You don't even need the plus program for Chat GPT. Free program, create amazing artwork if you know how to write the prompts. Put the artwork on your Pickaxe. You got to create a bunch of them, like like more than one to sell it. But if you don't want to sell it, you create one Pickaxe and you embed it on your website. Now it's an agent for you. For me, I want to I want to sell them, right? So I need to create a Pickaxe studio. So which is what I've done with Debt Crusher Pro. So that's considered a Pickaxe studio. If I just wanted to create one Pickaxe, I would create one. I don't know why they named that. I should have asked them, why do you name it Pickaxe? But if I want to just create one pickaxe, I would create one pickaxe and I would embed it on a website somewhere. I wanted to create a SaaS, and I wanted to people to be able to spend create get an annual membership or a monthly membership. So mine, when you go to Debt Crusher Pro, it's a membership platform. That's amazing, right? The guys who own Pickaxe said to me, "That is a really nice, cool product," and I was like, "Thank you." Listen, they're behind the scenes making sure everything worked right. So you could go check out Debt Crusher Pro just to see what it looks like. But if you wanted to do your own pickaxe or your own studio or your own SaaS agent, this is what you do, right? You go there, you pay the $20, and you create something amazing. Now you have to know how to prompt. Let me say that part. You can't just go there and type in something. You really need to think it out. Like, what does the framework look like for what you're trying to do? So, whatever it is you're trying to do, there has to be a framework for that. And you need to make sure the framework is in place before you start using the software. Otherwise, you're going to start to use up your credits. So, you don't want to do that. So, think about the framework, think about the problem that you're going to solve, and then that's what you want to create. All right. All right. I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you my next two reasons why I think you should start your own AI SaaS. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Every morning the sun comes out, shining on my old doubts. Once was lost in the shadows cast. Now I'm free, breaking out at last. Ain't too proud to thrive. Gonna dead to the pain, keep my dreams alive. Every struggle I survive teaches me I'm strong, makes me realize I ain't too proud to thrive. Streets I walk, they know my name. Echoes of my past, washed away by rain. Each step forward on this ground I claim. Building my tomorrow, no more chains of shame. Ain't too proud to thrive. Gonna get to the pain, keep my dreams alive. Every struggle I survive, every struggle I survive teaches me I'm strong, makes me realize I ain't too proud to thrive. From the ashes, watch me rise like a phoenix to the skies. With every tear that I've cried, I found the courage deep inside. Ain't too proud to thrive. Gonna get to the pain, keep my dreams alive. Every struggle I survive teaches me I'm strong, makes me realize I ain't too proud to thrive. From here I stand under open skies, with open arms and open eyes. Living loud, reaching high. Ain't too proud to thrive, to thrive. Ain't too proud to thrive. From the ashes, shit, watch me rise like a phoenix to the sky. On my way, I mean every tear I cry. On the cry, I found the courage deep inside. Ain't too proud to thrive.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell-Kearney, and you're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett show. And this is Talk Tech Tuesday, talking about why you should start your own AI SaaS company. I think it's a great time, better than any other time in history, to be a part of what's going on in the AI space. Like right now, you should be thinking about what problems you can solve, and then if you feel like you really can't do this, which I really beg to differ, like for real. But if you feel like this is something you really want to do but you really can't do it, I would suggest you find somebody that can. And there are a lot of people out there that can do it, and they can do it inexpensively and quick. And it's inexpensively and quick because right now the fact that you can use no code tools, which are so very affordable, and get something done. Like I created Debt Crusher Pro in about 7 days, and most of that was the artwork, and most of that was like one section of the app, right? Because I wanted to make sure I had enough questions so people could be honest with themselves, like, because we deny that we're in debt. We don't think about the pack of gum that we bought to put on the budget. We don't think about that stuff because it's so small, right? The cookies that you bought, the cup of coffee that you bought 5 times this week, that cost you $8, that's $40 that just went right down your stomach on a cup of coffee, you know. But we don't think about that. We don't think about where we can cut corners. Listen, I've been restructuring my life for the last year, and now I'm finally to the point where I feel like I'm in a good place. I'm just sharing what I'm saying. I don't have a lot of debt because when I was young and when in college, I had a bunch of credit cards when I was in college. When I came out of college, I had a lot of credit card debt. I had a car note. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And by the time I had my daughter when I was 24, I was in so much debt I couldn't even think straight. So here I am, a brand new parent, just swamped in debt. And someone said, "Well, Audrey, won't you just file bankruptcy?" And I'm like, "What is bankruptcy?" And I did. At 24 years old, I'm bankrupt, but I got a chance to start over. At 34, the bankruptcy came off my credit. And guess what I did not do? Go get a whole bunch of debt. I was like, nah, that was too much for me. I was stressed out. I don't like things that stress me out. I don't like owing people. Anytime I owe anybody anything, is very stressful for me. And some people don't care. They're like, I don't care who I owe. That's not me. I care. I don't want to owe folks. I want to pay. So I created something that I know would help people based on where I had been and don't want them to go there. I got a clean slate, but for 10 years, anything I did had a high interest rate. I had to get these start over cards like Capital One. I got two Capital One cards because Capital One is considered the start over card. I got two Credit One cards, and those are the easy cards to get. That's all I have. And people like, oh, you get rid of the two Credit One cards. They serve you no purpose. They don't even help your credit. I'm like, really? I didn't know that. They were easy to get, so I got them. Those are the cards that I had. So now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drop them too. And I just told my daughter, yeah, I'm about to drop them too. I don't use them. I need to put them away. I don't need them. That kind of thing. But I had to start over. So debt to me was one of those things that can be crippling. But if you can fix it, you'll be okay. But you need to fix it and stay fixed, right? And you need to know what you're spending money on. I remember when I was first started dating my husband, he called me a black Jew because it was like, I'm not paying for that. I'm not doing. And I was a shopaholic when I was younger. Like when I was before I had my daughter, baby, I loved to shop. So I had all this debt because it was only me. And I love to shop. I shopped every week, and like because I partied 4 days out the week, literally Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I partied, and I went to work. I worked in a hospital. I was making decent money for a young person. I didn't have any responsibilities but myself and my car note. That was my responsibility. So I just shopped and traveled. That's what I did. But I had so much debt. And then when I had my daughter, I was stressed out. So Debt Crusher Pro, I'm thinking, what can I do to help somebody? Well, for me, it was like, when I talked to one of my friends, she was like, I'm going to do she called it Crush Your Debt. I'm going to do Crush, it wasn't an app though. She was talking about something, Crush Your Debt. I was like, oh, that's the thing. Because we had been trying to figure out what we wanted to do together. And I did some things and they didn't work out. I was like, oh, Crush Your Debt. So I decided to call it Debt Crusher Pro and build a SaaS product that she and I are partners on. So I don't mind partnering with people. I don't mind partnering. They invest or they own, and I'm partnering. I'm the CTO. I handle the back end. And so that's what I did. So I created Debt Crusher Pro. You can look at that and say the same thing. Here's a problem that burns me to my soul, right? That I know a lot of people have. How can I use these no code tools and make it affordable for somebody to use my product or service based on this problem? It's that easy, y'all. It's that easy. Now, speaking of being easy, if you want to become a part of my free community, go to aifounders.network. That's my Facebook group. I just launched it today. I had some time to think. I was like, what do I want to do? I just launched it today. aifounders.network. It's going to take you straight to the Facebook page. aifounders.network. It's going to take you straight to the Facebook page. aifounders.network. Straight to the Facebook page. And I just launched it this morning. I haven't even put all the rules and regulations in there, but I decided over this weekend when I had time to just sit and think after having a beautiful Thanksgiving, what do I want to do? Like, what problems do I want to solve here? And the group is free. And I'll be in there doing live streams and talking about things and showing you things that I'm using and tools and products because I use a lot of AI tools, showing you these things and giving you ideas on what you can start. How to create a different business ideas. That's what I'll be doing in there, and that's what I feel good about. I love doing the show. I will be doing this as well. So AIfounders.network is going to take you straight over to the Facebook page. It's brand new. I literally just launched it today, and it's free. Don't go in there posting trash because I'm gonna kick you out. I'm just letting you know that right now. If you go in there posting all kind of nonsense, you're gonna get banned. So don't do it. All right. Now, here's another reason why you want to think about starting your own AI agent as a SaaS product. And for those of you just tuning in, SaaS stands for software as a service, which means that someone is paying you on a monthly or annual basis for a service for a service because you provide a solution to a problem that they're having. So they go there, they pay you monthly based on how your platform is set up, or they pay you annually for this product, this service as a software service that you're providing a solution to a problem that they may have. That's what a SaaS is. Now, that brings me right into what I need to talk about next. Recurring revenue. Can you imagine having 1,000 people paying you $10 a month? Just think about that for a second. 1,000 people paying you 10,000, paying you $1,000. 1,000 people paying you $10 a month. Think about that for a second. That could be life changing income for somebody. So you're talking about $100,000, $120,000 a year, right? That's what that comes out to. 1,000 people paying you $10 comes out to $120,000 a year. 1,000. That's all you need. But let's say, you know what, Audrey, I'm good if I can make 60,000 extra dollars a year. Well, that's 500 people paying you $10. That's what that is, right? And it's recurring. Or you give them a 2 month discount because they paid up for the year. So now they only paying $1,000. But still, you're talking about $50,000 extra for all you got to do is make sure the back end of the software stays good. You created it one time, you're doing nothing but marketing, and now you're growing. Think about that for a second. I want you to think about that for 1 second. That's what I'm talking about. And here's the thing, it did not cost you $25,000 to create it. It cost you $2,000. And guess what? You didn't have $2,000, so you put that $2,000 on Klarna or Afterpay, which is what some of my clients do because my fees are not super, super, super inexpensive. So some people say, oh, I can't pay $3,000. And I was like, listen, when you go to checkout, there's going to be an option for you to use Klarna or Afterpay. Pick one. And they pick one and they get the service done. So think about that for a second. You know, you can have recurring revenue, you can have something created for a few $1,000s. And here's the thing, if you have a job, it's about to be tax season. It's about to be tax season. So now you can take that money, invest in your app, and then invest the money into the marketing of your app. You can kick this all off right in January 1. You can have a good Christmas, write out your resolutions, create your vision boards, all of that stuff, and be ready to kick some butt in 2025. You can, but you got to want to do it. Is it going to be easy? No. Is it simple? Yes, because we have great tools. And even if you don't know how to use the tools and don't want to learn, hire some people. Hire some people that can create some. Listen, people come to me for a couple of things. They come to me when they want to learn how to do a podcast. That's when they come, or they come to me when they want to learn how to create an app or something like that because I'm that person in my circle. I'm the person that can go in there and create an app for $3,000. I'm the person that can go in there and create a super bot, for $2,000. I'm that person. That's who I am. And you can become that person too. So there's somebody in your circle that can create an app for you. There's somebody in your circle who can create a super bot for you if you don't want to learn how to. But here's the thing, just create something. This is the year for you to create. If you're listening to the sound of my voice and you've been trying to figure out what you want to do, and you say, I don't want to work with a bunch of people. I don't want to have a team of folks. You don't have to. Not now. Not today. Like this, my business is a one person run business. Is that always a good thing? No, because everything falls on my shoulder. When I'm sick, nothing happens. When I'm out of town, nothing happens. When I come back in, I got to pick up all of the slack that left off. When my business started to fall apart, when I lost my mom to COVID, everything fell apart. There was nobody to pick up the pieces for me. right? There was nobody, it was just me. So that's the downfall of not having somebody on your team. However, if you that person say, I'm good with that, Audrey, I don't need a team because they get on my nerve. I don't feel like managing people. I'm not a good manager of people. This is a great opportunity for you. And it's simple. And you don't have to worry about the technology. You just have to worry about marketing. That's the part I'm trying to get people to understand. You don't have to worry about all the tech. You got the tech people out in California worrying about the tech. All you got to do is create and market. That's it. That's all. All right. And my last point of this discussion is the flexibility. AI agents can be tailored to virtually any industry, from healthcare to real estate to e-commerce, any industry, right? You just have to figure out what problem you want to solve. Mine was debt. I got two more. I'm not telling anybody what they are right now until they get ready to launch because they are really powerful. Two really powerful niches inside of some industries. I'm excited about them, and I will let you know when I build them. And I will be building them probably this week. So, it's so much flexibility. You don't have to make them super complex like I've done mine, but then you could if you wanted to, right? You can train your AI agent on whatever problem you want to solve. My husband came to me, he wanted to do one for his industry. He works in pharmaceutical manufacturing. And he don't need a he needs a super agent for that. And I said, okay, we're gonna create a super agent for you for this. And we are. We're going to create his super agent. His super agent is going to do the things that he needs to have done, but even niche down in his industry. Like he can do anything in that industry because he's been in there so long, right? But the two things that he want me to focus on are very specific things in the industries where they have a lot of problems, and they always have to come to him for a solution. And how many pharmaceutical companies and pharmaceutical manufacturers there are? Probably a lot of them. Guess what they can do? They can go to his website that I'm going to create for him, his SaaS program, and they can buy annual subscription. And their annual subscription will be a information portal for that particular part of their company because he knows the answer. Like everybody calls him. Every supervisor, the higher up boss, whenever there's a problem, they call him for these two specific things. They call him for a lot of things, but these two specific things is things in his company. He's a master at. He could talk all day long, all night long, and twice on Sunday about these two specific things in his industry. Because and I could talk about him pretty much because he can talk about him because he's talked to me about him. Like he'll say something, and I know okay, the spray gun did this because of this. Now somebody listen like, what is a spray gun? Well, I know what he's talking about when he say that. You know, the tablet was stuck together because this happened. When they were in the coating pan, this happened. Or the V blender wasn't working right, so we got too much powder, blah blah because as my husband, we've been together 24 years now, and he talks pharmaceutical more than he talks anything else. Like most conversations with him is about pharmaceuticals, which is crazy because it drives me bananas. But we talk about it. But if somebody says some things in that space, I know a little something, something. I don't know nothing nowhere near what he knows, but I do know some of the terminology. So the agent can be virtually tailored to any industry you're in. I don't care what it is. If you got a Etsy store, if you got a stand store, if you got a Shopify store, you can create your agent to do anything. If you got people who don't know how to get on Etsy and they don't want to be searching all over Google, because this is the problem. They don't want to be searching all over Google. You can do EtsyPro.com, you know, Etsy Online Academy. And they can go right to your academy and learn everything about Etsy, getting their stuff on Etsy, how to write descriptions for products for Etsy, how to create good graphics for Etsy, all of this stuff. What happens when Etsy, because Etsy shut me down one time. I'm like, why Etsy shut me down? They shut me down. And I was like, this is crazy. How not to get shut down on Etsy, how to make money on Etsy, all of that's in that one program. And they sell it. And they can sell it for a recurring fee because they constantly updating stuff or the person don't have enough money to pay the annual subscription. But that's the flexibility that you have, and the industries are endless. I already know my plan. This is my plan for 2025 because I know what I can do with these platforms. I will be creating so many SaaS agents, and I'm gonna sell them off. I'm gonna sell them off like $997. Don't ask me why that number came to mind. I have no idea. I do know that that's what I'll be selling them for. It's $997. I'm going to build them. I'm going to sell them. I'm going to build them. I'm going to sell them. I'm going to build them. I'm going to sell them. That's my plan. And I don't know. Now, when people need something specifically customized, that's a different fee. But if you want to buy my template, my SaaS template, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a template. You want to buy my SaaS templates, I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna build it, and you can buy it for $997. That's my because I can because the software is there for me to do that. That's a business by itself. So my company, Noise Media Network, has added Noise AI, which is the part of the company that all we're gonna do is create SaaS products, SaaS supervised. That's it, and we're gonna sell them. And I don't have to go consult with anybody. I can just find a problem that I want to solve, create a SaaS for it, an AI SaaS for it, and sell it. I already know where I'm gonna sell it at, all of that. This is what I'm telling you. That's how flexible this is. This is but you got to find problems, right? There are a bunch of problems. Like there are problems that people don't even know they have. There are problems that's so small that nobody's paying attention to, but they're problems, and they're $1 million problems. But they're so small that they be like, okay, whatever, I'm not paying enough. That's a problem for somebody that needs a solution. And you may be thinking to yourself, I'm allergic to peanuts, but I'm a grown woman, and how many grown women are allergic to peanuts? I'm not allergic. I'm allergic to macadamia nuts, right? I probably can go in there and create an agent just around macadamia nuts and allergies and what not to do and what's had. I probably can create something. Listen, I'm giving away some $1 million ideas. I want my cut. Just because I'm not doing any work, I take 5% from you. You want me to build a model out? Let's talk about it. But I'm allergic to macadamias, right? So for me, I could probably go in there and create a whole database on black women who are allergic to macadamia nuts. Do some research, put in all this stuff, so you'll know. It's so much. My husband had an allergic reaction to a medication he was taking, and it was funny. We were sitting at home, and I looked at him. I said, "What's wrong with your lip?" He said, "Oh, I don't know. It was a little puffy, right?" About an hour later, it had got bigger. I said, "Yo, what's wrong with your lip?" He said, "I don't know." I said, "Look in the mirror." It had got bigger. About another 10 minutes, the whole top of his front lip had swole up. I said, "Yo, we got to go to the ER." Right? He was afraid because in my mind, I know he was having an allergic reaction to something. I said, "What'd you eat today?" He told me what it is. I said, "But you eat that all the time." By the time we got to the urgent man, they was just about to close. The left side of his bottom lip had swollen up. His whole mouth was huge. We walked in the door, and they said, "Oh yeah, we can see what the problem is because his mouth was swollen." The first thing the doctor said, right? The person at the desk said, "Do you take lisinopril?" This is the first thing they said, and he was like, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, that's not a good medication for black folk. It's a high blood pressure medication that's good, but it ain't good for black folk." We could create a whole thing just on that because we've lived through that and we know that a doctor said lisinopril is not good for black people. My husband I got pictures of him. I got some very compromising pictures of my husband when he had all kind of different sicknesses. They're funny now. We can look back at it, but it wasn't funny when I was looking at him in real life. But when we got there, they were saying a lot of black people are allergic to lisinopril. Now he had been taking lisinopril about 3 years. I was taking it too. Guess what I did? I said, "Oh no, 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 I'm not taking this." But he was so afraid because in his mind, because he know he was having an allergic reaction, he just knew that his throat was going to close up. He was going to stop breathing. But they shot him full of steroids and everything, and took everything away because that's what you need. Like when you have an allergic reaction, a lot of times they shoot you full of steroids to an antihistamine so to stop it, so it does not constrict your airways and you can breathe and things like that. So we could go in there and put a whole smart bot together just on that alone. So I want you to understand, like, you don't have to be limited in the way you think about this. You have to think about the problems and think about what solution you can solve with that problem. Like I can do macadamia nuts because I'm allergic. He can do lisinopril because we found out that black folks are allergic. They have allergic reactions to lisinopril, no matter if you've been taking it for a long time. I used to eat macadamia nuts all the time. Like I would go to the grocery store when I was in Jersey. I would go to shop, right? And macadamia nuts are expensive. So I would get this little bottle of macadamia nuts, probably about, I'm gonna say 46 ounces, right? Bottle, little jar. And I would pay $7 for them because I like macadamia nuts. And I was fine. One time, one of the girls who worked with me at the hospital, she went to Hawaii, and everybody knew I liked macadamia nuts. She came back. She brought me a 3-pack of macadamia nuts. It was like this little gift kit with 3 packs of macadamia nuts, right? 3 cans. And I was like, "Oh my God, I was so excited." I ate the macadamia nuts, and I instantly had an allergic reaction. And I'm like, what just happened? So then I tested it, right? I said, I'm gonna eat a Mac. This was later. So I'm in the hospital. So of course I got to go get a shot to get rid of the reaction, right? So I run downstairs to the ER. They shoot me up. I'm good. I come back to work. But then I said, it couldn't have been the macadamia. I eat macadamia nuts all the time. I eat them again. Me and my daughter, I went we was at the mall. I bought a cookie that had macadamia nuts in it, right? I wanted to test it. Happened to me again. I said, "Yep, I'm allergic to macadamia nuts," but I was in a position where I could make sure I got access to like like a steroid shot, so I can make sure I'm cool. But I could write a whole app just on macadamias and the side effects and the reactions and the allergies. I know I could. And somebody who does not want to Google, I could just shop my smart app to my AI agent app to them, and they could just pay a monthly subscription or one time subscription to get all the information. Something like that, I would probably charge a one time subscription. You just pay one time because the information isn't going to change. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? I don't need a monthly recurring unless the price is too high. But the price wouldn't even be high. It'd probably be like $49 one time. It's a one time use kind of thing. So you have flexibility. So let me do a recap. Why create an AI SaaS agent today? One is this high demand right now. People want to know how to automate processes. They want to know how to save time. They want to know how to be more productive. It's a great time. Two, it costs almost nothing. A cup of coffee. The no code, low code tools out there right now are so amazingly affordable till you can do it. Even if you say, you know what, I'm about to go out here and sell some dirt so I can get this $10 to pay for this, whatever. I'm just saying you can sell dirt, by the way. Don't get me started on that. That's a whole nother show, right? So it's low overhead. You got access to your phone. You don't even need a computer. You can do all this stuff on your phone because most of those things are very mobile responsive, and you can sit there and do all of these things that I'm talking about right on your phone. You can run the business from your phone. Like Pickaxe, you can run from your phone. You don't even need a computer. So you can't say, "Well, I don't have a computer." You don't need one. You need a problem, and you're going to be the solution. That's it. They even got built-in artwork, so even if you don't have a logo or any kind of artwork, you can go in there and use theirs. It's already preloaded for you to use. I wouldn't because I'm building a brand, but you could, or you can just go in Canva and create some free pictures and put it in there. There are no excuses right now, none. Recurring revenue. You can have a subscription model that pays you monthly or a subscription model that pays you annually. Or you can even say, you know what, this is a simple product. The content is really never going to change. It's a one-time charge. I'm gonna charge this one-time fee and people can use it and they'll be done with it. That easy. And then it's flexible. Pick an industry. The two industries, Debt Crusher Pro, I live that. I know what it's like to be in a ton of debt and file bankruptcy. It drives me bananas, right? I know because I lived that for 10 years, right? But the other two industries, I did live one. Well, no, I lived both of those actually, both of those industries. But I didn't live to the extreme. I'm going to create these smart agents. I didn't live it to that extreme. So, but I've lived them. So I got some input personally because I have lived through both of those. However, to the extent that I'm gonna make this agent so smart, I have not done that. I have not. So I hope that this is helpful. There's gonna be a whole article on goodmorninggwinnett.com. If you're looking for a software to get started building right now, there's a link in the description for Pickaxe, one of the best and most simplest platforms I've used to create SaaS apps right now. And you can get started like right now. Here's the thing. Before you do that, understand what you want to start. And if you are not clear about anything, join my free Facebook group. It's AIFounders.network. Go straight to the page. AIFounders.network. AIFounders.network is free. It's free to be in there. I'm going to be in there showing you how to create stuff with Pickaxe. So be sure to do it. As a matter of fact, the first class is tomorrow. So go in there so you can learn how to do it. All right. All right. And I have a complete article that's going to be on Good Morning Gwinnett in about 10 minutes. So just give me 10 minutes to get finished with the show. I'm going to go over there and finish the article up. I started doing the article, but then I got sidetracked. So I'm going to finish the article up and then you can read the full article on what you need to do to get started and how to build, um your framework for what you're trying to create. You need to always remember this. Whatever the problem is, go to Chat GPT and say, Chat GPT, create me a framework for this problem. I'm creating an AI agent as a SaaS. Create me the framework for this problem. That's what you ask it. It's that simple. And ChatGPT is gonna give you a full framework for the problem that you're trying to solve. And then you take that and you put it in a pickaxe and you do and now you got a whole you got a whole AI agent as a SaaS, and then you connect it, and that's what you do. So anyway, I'm gonna have the full article over on Good Morning Gwinnett. So if you have not subscribed to the show, do that. If you have not visited the website, do that. But give me about 10-15 minutes to finish up the article, and then you can go there and read the article, read the steps. It's gonna help you even more. I talked about some of the basic reasons why you should. It gives you step by steps on what you can do and how to get started. All right, all right. All right, I'm going to my last song of the day. Then I'm going to come back and give you my words of inspiration. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
I wake up every morning with a smile on my face, dreams in my heart ready to embrace. The world outside is calling my name. I'm moving forward, playing my game. Oh, there might be days when the road feels tough, but I know inside that I've got enough. I keep on walking no matter the strain. Every step I take, I'm closer to the gate. Oh, 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 oh. 2 steps forward, I'm on my way. Chasing my dreams, come what may. I'll rise and shine, make every moment count. With 2 steps forward, there's no doubt. Ooh, 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 ooh. The sun is shining, the sky's so blue. I'm chasing rainbows, making dreams come true. No looking back, the past is gone. I'm moving forward, I'm staying strong. Oh, there might be days when the road feels tough, but I know inside that I've got enough. I keep on walking no matter the strain. Every step I take, I'm closer to the gate. Oh, 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 oh. 2 steps forward, I'm on my way. Chasing my dreams, come what may. I'll rise and shine, make every moment count. With 2 steps forward, there's no doubt. Ooh, 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 ooh. 2 steps forward. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'll dance through the rain, laugh through the storm. With every challenge, I'll be reborn. Nothing can stop me, I'm strong and free. 2 steps forward, just watch and see. 2 steps forward, I'm on my way. Chasing my dreams, come what may. I'll rise and shine, make every moment count. With 2 steps forward, there's no doubt. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. So here's to the future, bright and new. With every step, I'm closer to you. 2 steps forward, the journey's begun. Together we'll shine, we've already won. Where there's no doubt.
Welcome back. Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my words of inspiration. Here goes. Optimism is a happiness magnet. If you stay positive, good things and good people will be drawn to you. Let me say that again. Optimism is a happiness magnet. If you stay positive, good things and good people will be drawn to you. Mary Lou Retton said that, and she was right. Listen, I talked to my daughter this morning about being optimistic. Yeah, I know life be life, and sometimes and optimism kind of just wanes away because life is life. And here's the thing: as quickly as you possibly can, figure out how to get back to optimism. Let me say that again. As quickly as you possibly can, figure out how to get back to optimism. I know life be life, and in life it life for all of us. But thank God it is, because if it's not life and you're not living, let me just say that again. If you're not life and you're not living, you don't have to stay in those dull moments. You don't have to stay in those moments of anger and fear and pain and hurt. Figure out how to get back to optimism, because when you're optimistic, you draw that kind of energy to you. When you are pessimistic and you're negative, you draw negative energy to you. You don't want that. So get back to optimism, and good people and good things will be drawn to you. All right. So all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 49 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you missed any episodes of the show, Be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes and give me about 15 minutes. The article will be up on Good Morning Gwinnett so you can read the full article. All right. Be sure to subscribe to the show wherever you listen to the show and share it with a friend. Mondays and Wednesdays, I talk business, even though I did talk business today. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I talk tech. There's always a crossover for me. But be sure to share the show. And if you want local news, you can go to the website. If you want to know what's happening in and around Gwinnett County, go to Gwinnett County, goodmorninggwinnett.com. You'll find out about local news and things that's happening there. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. I will be talking business, which is kind of like I talk business today too, but I'll be talking business tomorrow, but I'll be talking about something different. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Listen, you guys stay safe out there. And until next time, my friends, until next time, make it a great day. Bye, everybody.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, hosted by Audrey Bell-Kearney. If you missed an episode, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com for past episodes and local news. Do us a favor and click the link in the description to support the show for just $5.99 a month and share it with a friend.